Welcome back to Burton Boat Sales here in Lincoln. Behind me is one of our latest brokerage listings, this time a Pedro 35 Aspre. And if you're just looking for a boat for the inland waterways to cruise the rivers, not a lot beats this for the value for money. It's a 95 built boat and it's priced at $64,950. And as you'll see in the video, it's presented in lovely condition for a boat of this age. So about 10 years ago, this boat went back to Holland to the Pedro factory and had a full respray on both the hull and also up on the superstructure, and had all the non-slip decking done as well. Also had the windscreens all resprayed, so externally it doesn't look like a 1995 built boat. The bottom was also been painted in the last month or so, so that's all up together and ready to go in the water. We'll show you up on the deck now. So first thing you'll notice when you start walking around this Pedro is how safe the side decks are. So they're really wide, quite high rails as well. So I say getting around the boat is fantastic. It's a symmetrical deck as well, so both sides are the same width. You've got coach roof up the top with your escape hatch, which is over the dinette and galley area, and also a horn as well. Up the front, you've got a windlass. And as I mentioned, the boat's very well spec'd. It's actually got a portable generator, which is up the front at the minute. And if we head back on the other side, everything's in very nice condition. So all of the stainless work is in really nice order. And as I mentioned, the windows were all resprayed back in 2016 as well. Now, of course, this boat is designed for the inland waterways. So while it does have an arch that goes over the cockpit and also the windscreens, all of this folds down. So if you're restricted by any bridges, as I say, it reduces the air draft quite dramatically. So before we move inside, you've got a really nice aft deck on here. The actual helm seat flips over and is actually not fixed down, so it can be moved around depending on where you wanted it, whether you're driving along the river or whether you're just sat socialising. The boat's got stainless steel davits on the back and also comes with a tender and the 2.5 horsepower Yamaha outboard. If we move inside, you have got this cockpit canopy, which closes this area off in the not so nice weather. Gives you a bit of protection when you are driving down the river, or even when you leave the boat tied up. So the boat has got twin helms, so you've got the lower helm, but also your upper helm. Everything's repeated from up here, and you do have a bow thruster fitted to aid maneuverability. The boat is on a single shaft. It's fitted with a Perkins 135 horsepower engine. As I say, on a single shaft, so the maintenance is as low as possible. You do need the thruster because obviously a single shaft drive boat is a little bit tricky to handle when you're close quarters in the marina. In terms of the instruments on the dash here, you've got your speed and your depth, you've got your rudder angle, and you've also got your heading as well. We'll head down below now and show you the interior. So we'll bring you down into the interior now on the Pedro 35. So first of all, you've got your saloon area, which is lovely and light. You've got big windows and gives good ventilation as well with the opening window at the front. The upholstery is all in really good condition. I don't think it's original. I think it's been changed at some point because it's in nice order. I better say it's a nice, comfortable space as well. Space for a TV to go on the opposite side. As I mentioned, you've got an interior helm on here. So say everything's repeated, so in terms of your bow thruster and all of your instruments as well. This boat is fitted with heating, which goes round onto radiators. It would make an ideal liverboard, and the actual current owners have actually used it as a liverboard for the last year or two. So from that perspective, it's very comfortable for a couple who are looking to live on board, but also want to go cruising, because it's not a massive boat in length. You can still get around and go boating. If we head further forward, so you've got your galley lower down, still got a bit of visibility out, which is nice. And then you've got underneath here a 4-burner gas hob, plenty of storage, and you've got your fridge underneath there as well. And up the front, you've got your dinette area. And this does convert to a double berth as well. So if you did have guests on board, the occasional guests, you could accommodate them. Plenty of headroom throughout. I'm 6'2" and don't have to stoop or duck too much, apart from when you go into the aft cabin. But say, other than that, the headroom is very good. If we head into the aft cabin now, so at the back here, you've got a double berth, a really good sized double bed in here. There is a door to separate this area off to give a bit of privacy. It is nice if you did get the occasional guests, because they're at the other end of the boat, it does give you a bit of privacy. You can just about get around both sides of the bed. It's a little bit tight over on this side. So if we move on to the heads now, it's very well appointed in here. So of course, first we've got a sliding door to separate this area off. And you do have a full-size shower with hot and cold water, and you've got the curtain there which swivels around to separate it off from the rest of the heads. And you've got a manual Jabsco toilet in here which goes into a holding tank. And then of course you've got your sink as well. Plenty of space in there. And as I say, you've got the door in here to separate the area off. So if we move on to the engine now, so all of the saloon flooring lifts up and out of the way, and these bars do as well. So it gives full access to the engine. So if you want to do any service work, everything's easy to get to, which is great. As you can see, the engine bay's very clean and tidy in there. The owner's got heaters in there at the moment, just with the time of the year. And you've got easy access to your batteries over on the far side as well. As I mentioned, this is a 135 horsepower Perkins engine. It's done about 4,000 hours, which seems like a lot, but for the year of the boat and for cruising down the waterways, as I say, it's been used, but as I say, it's been very well maintained. And as I say, you can see how clean the engine bay is, and the engine itself. It's testament to it. Thanks for watching this video on the Pedro 35 Aspre. So just to recap, it's a 1995 built boat. It's fitted with a Perkins 135 horsepower engine, and it's priced at $64,950. The boat's currently ashore here in Lincoln, and if you'd like to come and take a look, we're open 7 days a week. We're also able to arrange transport throughout the UK. So if you're elsewhere and you wanted a quote to move it to your home berth, we'd be more happy to get that for you. Any more info you need, feel free to give us a call.